There's an aspect of manifestation that not very many people talk about, and it's something I think is very, very important, especially for those of you who are awakening. This is something that I think is of utmost importance because what it's really going to tie into is what happens after we leave this body and enter the realm of absolutes. Now, there are many different terminology that we could use for manifestation depending on whatever it is that you are choosing to use. The experience is all the same. We are getting in touch with a higher intelligence so that we can co create, bringing in the things that we desire within our lives so that we can live our best life. Now, if you watched my video before on conscious manifestation, you'll know that there is a very important factor of being a completely conscious person, which is setting the foundation for manifestation. But in this video particular, I want to talk about an aspect of manifestation that's not talked about very often, and that is what we are setting ourselves up for once we leave this realm, which is where manifestation, if we're practicing it within this lifetime, can really truly come in handy. Now, within the shamans of the high Andes, there is a saying amongst them, and that is that the objective of life is to get out of it alive. You might have also heard the term to die before you die. What do those terms actually mean? What they mean is letting go and releasing anything that we have that ties us to this life. Most importantly, our bodies. Once we awaken, once we understand the true aspect of who it is we are as a human, we understand that the body is an illusion as far as it creating a reality where everything is real through the five senses is how it attaches itself. We understand that when we search for the deeper essence of who it is we are, that the body is merely a form that we're using within this lifetime to work through karmic cycles and to come to that revelation that we are truly deeper than the body. But what we don't understand is something that is incredibly beautiful about manifestation is it raises consciousness. You have to really truly be a conscious person on some level to be able to bring through to you the things that you desire and want in your life. Now, there are definitely different levels of consciousness. Someone who is extremely or highly conscious will understand that the things that they're obviously bringing into them aren't of relative importance. They're only going to add what they already feel with much gratitude that they currently have within their lives. They don't seek themselves in the material things that they're bringing in. But when you awaken to the potential that you have when you are a conscious human, the ability that you possess to be able to co create with the creator, the higher intelligence of this life, you open yourself to understand that once you leave this body within this realm of relativity and you enter into a realm of absolutes, that your state of consciousness is going to matter in terms of what happens next. Now, there is a realm that is called Bardos, and Bardos is a place where unconscious human beings or unconscious spirits that were humans at one point in time reside. The reason they reside there is because they are unconscious, meaning that they have no idea what has happened to them, which can take place a lot and has over many lifetimes, resulting in these spirits being stuck in a realm of really what the Bible might consider and say hell. And it is a hell to some degree. It's an impossibility to get out until your state of consciousness changes. Now, in the realm of absolutes, time does not play into anything. And whatever it is that you want, you can have instantly. That is why angels or other guides are able to be in many places at once when they're called to be, because they know from a state of consciousness that they can separate their consciousness and be wherever it is that they want to be because of their state of awareness and consciousness. But the beings that are stuck in bardos don't have that ability because they are unconscious. They don't recognize what it takes in order to change that aspect of themselves, because when they left this realm of relativity, they took with them that conscious state, unconscious state, I should say, and is carried through for them in this realm, which is where they're stuck. It isn't until they recognize that they have the ability to change their conscious state that they can free themselves of being trapped within that realm. So, back to the beginning, this is why it has become so important to become good manifestors, not because we want to bring in material things to us because we feel that the material aspect of it is what is going to bring us happiness, but because we are preparing ourselves for what is to take place when we leave this realm. This is something that can't be stressed enough. Whatever your conscious state is what you're going to end up finding when you leave here. If you want to free yourself from the trap of being an unconscious human and not knowing what it is that you truly want to bring forward to you moving forward, whether that is to reincarnate back again or to resume a higher aspect, all of those things will be determined within the realm of absolutes. You may decide to stay a while and enjoy whatever it is that you are before you decide that, you know what, I want to come back and I want to have a part in raising more consciousness on this earth from a higher level, or you may not want to. But the choice is something that you can't make unless you have a higher state of consciousness. So think about that the next time you're manifesting. Think about that the next time you say to yourself, I'm not a good manifester. Why aren't you a good manifester? What is it that you're holding on to that's limiting you from having the ability to be able to bring forward anything that you truly want in your life? Again, not because you think it's going to improve your life or make you a better person because of what it is that you're having as far as possession, but because you understand the power that you have while you're manifesting. You understand that you're not doing it alone. Nobody manifests on your own, whatever it is that you want to call it. Even those who don't believe in God call it the placebo effect. However, we understand that there is a greater intelligence at work here that wants to co-create with you. And when you can see the power of how that happens by taking part in manifestation, especially from a conscious aspect, you are freeing yourself from whatever it is that you are going to find when you leave this body and you enter the realm of absolutes. So, really, truly, something to think about separate from what manifestation is for many people, which is really sort of solidifying the things that we want within this lifetime. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but you're also underneath all of that from a much deeper aspect. You are drawing into you what it is that you're going to find when you leave this body, when you leave this realm, because we all are. And if we can make that transition as easy as possible in terms of what it is that we can find on the other side, then let's do that while we're here on earth. Again, the idea is to die before we die, or to get out alive, which means it takes consciousness in order to do that. Much love and light.